Hey there, welcome back. This is a continuation of our quiz videos. We have just taken a look at using the details tab and setting up the details on your quiz. Now let's go ahead and start creating some questions. So you're going to click your questions tab here at the top. To create a new question, you're going to push plus new question. You have question here, so if you wanted to type in number 1, you could. I usually just leave this defaulted to question. The next box is this drop down where Canvas is asking you what type of question is it that you want to create. Now there's a lot of options in there, and for the sake of time, I'm just going to show you a few of these in this video, but I'll also point out to you the Canvas guides and where you can learn about each of these different question types and how to use them. For this question, I'm going to go ahead and just stick with a multiple choice here, and then sliding over, you can see that it has defaulted my point value to 1, but also this is an editable option if you wanted to make it worth more points. Below, we have our rich content editor box that we've seen before. So this is where you can type in your question, or if you have maybe like a picture you want to show them, or if you want to drop in a video of yourself, you could do that. You could paste a reading passage in here as well. For this, I'm just going to do a quick multiple choice question. Now that I have my question typed, scrolling down is where I can put in my answer options. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these in. All right, now I've typed in each of my 4 answers that are possible. You'll notice that it defaulted to saying that the first one is correct, but for this question, airplane is my correct answer. So I'm going to click the green arrow to the right, or I'm sorry, to the left, and now it's indicating that this is my correct answer. You're also going to notice these boxes underneath each of your answers. If you wanted to, you could type in some information for the students if you want to leave a comment that they'll see if they have selected that option choice. You'll also notice that when I hover my mouse over my options, I have my edit tool that comes up, as well as a trash can if I wanted to delete that answer. Down below, my last option, if I wanted to add another answer possibility, I just click add another answer, and I could type that in here as well. But if I don't want it, all I have to do is click my trash can and it disappears. The most important button when you are creating your questions is update question. You have to individually save each of your questions as you go. So if I do not hit update question and I hit new question, it is going to erase this question that I just typed. So make sure that you are hitting update question when you finish typing each question. So you see that that just showed up here. If I want to see those options that I put in, I can click show question details, and it's going to show the answer options that I've written in, as well as show me the selection that I put for the correct answer. Let's go ahead and create another question. I'm going to do that by hitting plus question. And for this one, I'm going to choose a true-false question. And I want to use one of these tools that's located above my rich content editor box. I'm going to use my insert math equation button. This is going to open up another window on your computer, and I'm going to go ahead and type in 300 with my divided sign. 300 divided by 6 equals, we're going to put in an incorrect answer because this is a true-false question. And then when I slide down there at the bottom right, we have insert equation, and it's going to drop it right here within my rich content editor box. I do want to note that right now I am using my Google Chrome web browser. When I have used my insert math equation box on Safari, I've had issues with it displaying correctly. So if you notice that after you have inserted a math equation, if it's not showing in this box, it could just be a web browser issue. All right, so we have 300 divided by 6 equals 60, which we know is false. So we need to make sure that we change true from being the correct answer and select false. Most important button, update question, to save that question. I'm going to go ahead and insert a new question. This one, I'm going to choose the option of fill in the blank. I'm going to go ahead and use my math equation tool again to put in my question. and then I'm going to scroll down to say insert equation. I want to note that when I had selected fill in the blank, it gave me a little bit of information right here, kind of explaining to me what I need to do for my question and my answer possibilities. So for this question, the only answer that I'm going to give credit for is an answer of 80. If you foresaw your students typing in that answer a different way, you could put in possible answers that you would also accept. But like I said, I'm only going to accept 80 written this way. So I'm going to hit the trash icon and show that this is the only possible answer for this question. When you're finished creating your quiz, you'll go to the bottom and you will hit either your save button or your save and publish. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. But I think that I'm going to run into a quick error. I'm noticing that this is saying saving for a long time without anything changing, which usually indicates to me that I forgot to do something on my details page. So if you notice that your saving button seems a little stuck, go back to the top and click your details, because my guess is that it wants a due date, and it does. So I'm going to go ahead and select my due date. If you're thinking, I don't want to put in a due date for something, the only thing that's causing that due date is because my Sync to PowerSchool is turned on. If I uncheck my Sync to PowerSchool button, and now it will allow me to save this without a due date. The same thing happens for assignments as well. If you don't want to put in a due date yet, just go ahead and unselect that Sync to PowerSchool button. So there is a very brief introduction to using quizzes with students. I know we didn't dive into all of those question types, but I will give you a link to the Canvas guides to show you how to learn more about those other question options. I hope that this helps. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care.